Welcome back to Journal with Jenny. This is week 2, and thank you for all your responses about last week's episode. Meant so much. I am ready here to set the tone and really let myself enjoy this. You ready? I'm going to light a candle, and then I'm going to tell you about my supplies. Here it is. I actually have 3 because I like to light one to the process that's about to unfold. 2 little tea lights here. One for my little girl to welcome her, and one for the universe, source, creator, see, God, whatever you want to say, to welcome that energy in. And I'm going to set this right in front of me. And I'm also going to do a little smudge. I have this beautiful one that was made for me, and it's really crackly, and I love that. I was taught by someone in a healing circle to smudge my supplies before I use them. So that's what I'm going to do. Look at that. And it's clearing out the space and setting some intentions for this practice. Beautiful. I gotta smudge the camera. Okay. I like just letting it continue to smoke while I'm going here. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm using today. It's going to be another real simple process that I do quite often. And I do it when I'm kind of frazzled and overwhelmed. So that's the theme for today. I have markers. You can use markers or coloring pencils or anything you want. And I've got crayons, old school markers, crayons. I've got some pens here. I have a book that I'm going to read a little opening reading from. I have 1 sheet of stickers. They say different things on them. I think I got them from Temu. I can't help it. I have to. The art supplies that are available. Oh my God. Anyway. And I have my coffee. Hope you have something that you like. Let's start with a reading, shall we? I had one picked out. Be nice if I had this ready, wouldn't it? But it's not real time. I think. Okay. I got this book at a thrift store, maybe, or someone gave it to me. Oh, someone gave it to me because her daughter has made this beautiful bookmark that's still in it. I'm going to lay that out and give it to her. I have my women's group tonight. She will be here. It's called What Will You Do? And this is a quote from Virginia Bean Rudder. Whatever the timing or the place, then and there she is able to drift into her own being. Listen and hear her own voice. Whether it speaks in whispers of love, in screams of pain or anger, in shouts of joy, or in silent thanksgiving, that voice is hers alone. She finds the depths and limits of her own emotions the clarity of her thoughts. She finds courage in her strength and ebullience and resolution to inner turmoil. I don't know what that word means. I don't even know how to say it. Ebullience. Ebullience? Put it in the comment if you know what that means. Sounds nice. Okay. Let's switch to the overhead view, and I'm going to show you what we're doing today. My little, I call it the bubble exercise. So the first thing I do, I'm using my page the other way this time. I mean, I almost always do it this way, but for something different, let's do it this way. And I like the way that looks in my book when I'm flipping through and it goes different directions. Start by putting some circles. Nothing makes me more happy than when I make a circle that looks that good right out of the gates. They won't all. Fill the page with some circles that have enough room to put a few words in there. However many you want. There's no rules. And each of these bubbles is going to represent a part of my life that's going on right now that's overwhelming me. Taken all together, it overwhelms me, but I'm going to do this to break it down. So I'm just going to label mine, and you can label yours. I'll give you an idea. Work, husband. I'm going to give each of my kids their own bubble. Kate, Jack, other family members, play, my body, oh God, the dreaded topic when you're menopausal, or any other time if you're a woman. I don't know any woman that escapes obsession about how her body is. I have an upcoming trip. I'm going to put my garden because it's on my mind. Chores, garden, chores. Whew, okay. You got yours? The next thing I do is I go through each of these and I give it a mark out of 10 of how satisfied I am. Satisfied's such a low bar. Let's do how joyful this is for me in my life right now. Take a minute to go through and just mark it out of 10. Of course, 10 out of 10 is it's full-on joy. That seems a little, hard to achieve most of the time. So, take a minute to do that. And do it for just this particular moment. Don't go global. Go real specific. Right in this moment, how are you feeling? Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to take a pen or anything you want to write with, and of course have my pen snobbery going on. Today I'm going to work with a Sharpie gel pen. Love these. They have great flow. And I'm just going to write a few words in each circle of what's coming up for me right now today with this particular area of my life. Could be feelings, could be thoughts, could be perseverations. Okay. Now, the next part is go through with what you wrote, maybe with a different color marker. I'm going to use a pink. Go through what you wrote and circle a word in each bubble that stands out the most to you. If you have to do a couple words, that's okay. Try to narrow it down though. And you don't have to worry about why you're circling it. Just a word will pop out to you. Let it self-select and go with that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the words and I'm just going to write them across the top of this page in a row. Maybe with commas. We'll see. Sometimes it comes out and it makes something by using punctuation in a different way.